you've just been actually trying to cheer me up. You've been playing for me some very hilarious footage that from across the Arcadian Vanguard network over there on that side of the podcast world. And we'll talk about that at a later time here on the program. The Kentucky Fried Wrestling. Bowden's still on the Mascaras thing, for heaven's sake. But they got some great audio. I'm sure you'll plug it later. But you played me that, and that almost cheered me up. But the problem is, if anybody is out there listening, and of course, why shouldn't they be, to the sound of my voice here amongst the cult of Cornette, where you try to get knowledge dropped on you at the drive-thru every week here. If you work for Goodwill Industries, well, you're no longer a friend of the cult of Cornette, in my opinion, because they have offended me. They offended me yesterday, and I'll tell you why. Because I've often, when we get new stuff around here around the castle, but the other stuff is still functioning, I don't just, try to squeeze every last dollar out of something like some people do. I contribute it for the needy and the goodwill of my fellow man. We take it down and we give it to Goodwill. If it's still functional, they can get something out of it, help some people in need. And as a matter of fact, Stacy even shops there on some occasions for tchotchkes. I call them knickknacks. But little things that you can, for little wicker things. They got better wicker than that all-night wicker place that we used to go. So we've been close. The Cornette family and the offspring of Castle Cornette. They're not the offspring, but the cast off. We've contributed. Well, we've contributed things that were still good.
The cast off.
The things that we have cast away from the castle here. Shut up. I'm trying to do a bit. No, I'm serious about this. So we've contributed and we've spent money with them. So yesterday, I've been meaning to do this for a long time. But there's a bed here in my office, and it's not really anybody mostly ever sleeps in it. It's just set up because it's an antique bed. It's very beautiful. And when I got that Casper mattress a while back, I put that on that bed, and I put the old mattress, which really was only used every so often, put it under the bed. And I said, one of these days I'm okay, because it's got to go down 2 flights of stairs and out through the garage and et cetera. And then I got to get it in the truck and carry it down there. I said, I'll give it to the Goodwill because it's a brand new mattress, right? So finally, because the weatherman also is against me, and everybody knows it was rainy on Derby Day in Louisville, Kentucky this year. So I had gone to the trouble of turning this thing upwards and having Stace help me slide it through the vault, down 2 flights of stairs, out through the kitchen, in through the TV room, out through the goddamn garage, and into the back of the truck. And yesterday I said there'll be nobody out on Derby Day at the Goodwill. It won't be crowded. I don't like crowds standing in line waiting to give people things. So I said I'll go over there then. It'll be easy, right? And of course it's raining. Just raining and miserable and wet and so I go over there and I pull up where I always do. They've got an overhang out there and they come out. They have a cart and they thank you for the things that you give to them to help the poor and the needy and the misfits and the fucking infirm. And they give you a little ticket so you can write it off your income tax, as a matter of fact, too. And you go on your merry way. So I pop the back of the Black Beauty and here comes the guy with his little cart. I said, this actually won't go in your cart, but we can set it right on there. It's a brand new mattress here for you. Oh, we can't take that. I said, what do you mean? What, does it have the box springs? I said, no, it's just a mattress here, but it's a brand new mattress. It's barely been used. Oh, we can't take that.
Oh, my God.
I said, is this some kind of health department? Then no, if it had the box springs, we can take it. I said, so you're not even turning this mattress down on the grounds that somebody has in some way defiled it where it's not fit for humans to lay on it. We've had some kind of unholy sexual fucking proclivities going on here, or engaged in some bodily fluid activities, or had farm animals sleeping or breeding on this thing. It's not even that. That'd be fine if it had the box springs. But you're not going to take this brand new mattress that I've driven down here after I lugged it all the way through my house Instead of throwing it off, I could have thrown it off the deck and it'd have been downstairs in a heartbeat, but I didn't want to make it dirty and nasty for the people who might sleep on it next. But they wouldn't take this brand new mattress because it didn't have the box springs. So I said, well, in that case, thank you, fuck you, bye. And I brought the goddamn, I said, you got to, no, at first I said, well, you got a dumpster around here? Oh, no, we ain't got a dumpster around here. I said, well, then thank you, fuck you, bye. And I brought the goddamn mattress back, and now I'm going to have to wait until somebody turns their head around here somewhere, find someplace to put this fucking mattress. So I'm not happy with the people. So Goodwill's off the list. See, I don't put people on a list. I take people because the list of people already that I will do business with or associate with is so short that I just make a list of them. And then when people come off the list, so no more contributions to Goodwill, no more purchasing items from Goodwill, no more support of the people at Goodwill because they have spurned my mattressarial advances.
What's bad news for Goodwill is great news for the cult of Cornette. You guys like collector's items. You can now get a piece of Jim Cornette's mattress signed and delivered and sent to your home. Go to jimcornette.com.
Well, no, don't go there yet. But now, wait a minute.
I've seen it done like the Beatles did it. Or, people at bootleg pretend Beatle mattresses and sheets and stuff. I've seen it do for baseball players that pieces of their uniform on baseball cards. People buy that. I'm figuring we could do that with this.
Well, I've said actually Don West was a marketing genius down in TNA until all the geniuses left TNA. But he had the canvas. He cut into like 3-inch squares or whatever of a special pay-per-view big match canvas and had it framed and everything. Maybe we could do the same thing. But the point I'm making is if there is interest, now that you've mentioned it, if there is interest in a piece of my mattress, because I have slept on the thing. I mean, not on a regular basis. It was in the office here. I've laid down and taken a few naps, but it hasn't been defiled in any sense of the word where that you wouldn't want to at least have a piece of it. So if there's enough interest, I'll figure out a way to cut that dad up and we'll just ship it on out. So, what?
And by the way,
wait a minute. Tweet us at the Jim Cornette on the Twitter machine and just hashtag corny mattress. And if I get how many pieces you think I can cut that thing up in? It's just a regular twin bed, or not a twin bed, but a regular double bed is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, if you just do tiny little squares, you can make tons of pieces out of that.
Well,
That's not even talking about what you could do with whatever's inside of it. The springs, the foam.
Well, I'm not sure what's inside of it. I haven't cut it open yet.
If it's memory foam, I mean that's twice the value.
I don't know. Well, I tell you what, if there's 50 people interested in buying a piece of my mattress, then hashtag corny mattress and I'll look into it further on how to partition it out.
And that's if you're into collector's items. If you're not, if you're more into actual good nights of sleep, you can always just offer Jim $4,000 for the Casper and get that.
Well, I was keeping the cat. If you'll offer me $4,000 for the Casper, I'll sell it to you. I'll bring it to you. As a matter of fact, if you give me $4,000.
See, I didn't count on this. I didn't count on mattress delivery. That's a big deal in the mattress community. Do you also take away the old mattress?
No, that you can shove the old mattress up your ass, but actually, and also it depends on where the fuck you are. Now that I realize that we do have that guy in the Isle of Malta, and sir, you are not eligible. So it depends on where you are. But
I'd love to see you on a steamship with a giant mattress.
Giant mattress strap. just taking it over to Stanislaus.
Well, they make mattresses a lot better than they used to. I heard that years ago, they used to be filled with asbestos. And that was your transition to Stephen P. New.
That was so great. I was selling it for a minute because you know what asbestos can cause, don't you?
No, what?
That fucking dreaded scourge known as mesothelioma.
No.
If you get that,
it's over.
You're pretty much, it's a horrible lung cancer caused by exposure to silica and asbestos-containing products.